What's up, guys? It's Cole, KyPowersports, and today we're giving you a behind-the-scenes exclusive look at the all-new Pioneer 1000. This is a pre-production press model. We got our hands on it before the general public did. No dealers have these yet, so this is going to be a first look in live for us as well as you guys. You can tell there's been a ton of changes. This is almost a completely ground-up build. We're going to dive into this, show you what's different, show you what's the same. Let's take a look at it with us. All right, first and foremost, you tell that this thing is completely redesigned as far as the outside fascia. It is a new modern look. I think it looks like some of the other ones out there. You may agree, you may disagree, but I think it's cool. It was designed for an upgrade. My biggest thing is they did go back to LED headlights, thank the Lord. They kind of lost these during COVID. It's nice to get them back. They have the daytime running lights built into them, so they're awesome. Oversized grille. Not only is that an addition as far as looks, it's also performance. It gets a ton more airflow into your radiator, into your components that's in behind covered up. New structured bumper. It is braced. You can tell that it's already proprietary to a winch mount system. If you want to put a winch on this, it's easy to mount. You don't have to buy a bunch of secondary plates to get it. With that notice, they did go back to the Bighorn 2.0s. I like this tire. I think it has better side traction than the tire that was previous. It is the same side, 27-inch tall tires, 14-inch wheels. It is a good look. On the listing, Honda says that this does have about a 3/4 inch more ground clearance. So although I can't tell specifically, there is something in the suspension and or tire combination that has this about a 3/4 inch more ground clearance. Okay, guys, next up is you'll notice that the ROPS, or a lot of time referred to as the roll cage, is now preformed. It is formed so it has the door molding in it. Basically, your door now, instead of sitting flush on the outside, it goes internally into the door frame. It is the best seal. Honda does have an automotive company for a parent company, so they have used a bit of their technology. They're telling us it's one of the best-selling cabs. Also, which, if you know, they have an elite model coming out that will be a fully cab from the factory with the HVAC system in it. But for this particular 5-seater model, you can buy it as an addition. It is framed, it is structurally stronger, it is a nice fit. It does come from the factory with a roof on it now. That's not an accessory you have to buy. You can tell how much sleeker it is, how much lower profile it is, and the rain guard goes all the way to the edge. I know that seems like something simple, but you'd be surprised some of the manufacturers out there who the rain runs all the way down you when you get water in it. Big feature, a lot less looked over feature, but it is good for this. New built doors, they are blow molded, they're lighter, they're thicker, the handles are in better location. They do have cup holders in the door, and they're structurally sound too. Like I said, this is a pre-production model, so everything's not exactly lined up, but I can promise you on the new ones that come out, you're gonna like the fit and finish on those. Next up is the dump bed feature. How simple can that be, right? Well, the old ones were behind the door. You had to open the driver's door to dump the bed. No longer. It is now located on the outside. It is rubber coated. It is a lot easier to use. It does open and dump well with the nets attached. I know it used to have a lot of tangle issues. Now you do it, it's very simple. Like I said, most people can do it. Women, kids, it's not hard to use the dump feature. As far as opening the 5-seater bed, works similar. Like I said, the doors are all redesigned. The handles on the inside are better as well. Following along with the ease of function and ease of use, Honda has relocated the fuel cell door. They basically put it on the outside of the door. Once again, about like the bed opening, you used to have to open the door to put the fuel in it. Now it's on the outsides. Even when you open and close the door, that's external. It's easier, especially if it's on a trailer. I know some of you guys, it's real hard to open the side doors to fill it up when you've got them on a utility trailer. They also have a vent. This is your intake. They've moved it up higher. It's on the outside external. That's a new look based off the 25s versus the 26s. The bed looks pretty similar. There are some changes. They still have all the tie-down points, D-rings. The deluxe models does have the 12-volt charger outlet here if you want to run a sprayer or any other implement that needs a 12-volt power source. You will notice that at the front of the bed now, they do have the new Honda Pro Connect system on here. So if you want to buy the accessories, and Honda has a lot of them coming out, you buy them, they attach to your bed, so it makes this a more usable experience. The 5-seaters, they work about the same. From what I can tell, there's not a lot changed in the mother size of it. But as far as function, everything's about the same. So if you guys have been familiar with the Honda 5-seater, this works similar. This is a real good system. If you guys like to farm during the week and ride on the weekend, this is a good option. All right, guys, dive over my shoulder. We're gonna look at the interior. There's been a lot of things changed. A lot of things are similar. First expression, I'm 6'3". My knees do not hit anything in this dash. That is good for me. I don't like getting in side by sides where my knees hit. Being able to get in and out with the doors opening, suicide style, I can get in and out freely. If you're a tall person, this is definitely a model that you can consider. It has been upgraded to 6 cup holders now. If you're a tumbler guy, the cup holders are supposed to fit the tumbler size. There's 1 in each door, there's 1 on each side of the dash, and there's 2 right here below the seat. As far as buttons and infotainment center, they have upgraded it to a 5-inch screen. It is now attached to the steering wheel column, so when you tilt the wheel, the screen moves with you. Previous models, people complained about the glare being different heights and not looking directly into the screen. Still paddle shift, still DCT. Everything that works previously works the same with that as far as shifting manual mode, automatic mode. Switches down here for your headlights. They do have a low and high beam. Internal cargo light. As far as on the bed, there is now an LED light in the ceiling attached to the roof. It illuminates the whole cargo tray. The 25s used to be in the side panels and they didn't light as bright as it needed to. The new style is a lot better. It does come equipped on the deluxe models. There are more blanks here if you want to put different accessories and power sources in. You do have plenty of blanks for that. These models do come with a cruise control and speed limiter. Yes, you heard that right. This is cruise control. You probably ask yourself, in what situation would you ever need cruise control on a side-by-side? Well, they are road legal in a lot of states, and you do have to abide by the laws. Secondary, if you're a guy that does a lot of spraying and you need to have a constant feed rate, you can set it. It runs, sprays. You don't have to worry about holding steady with your feet and keeping an eye on your screen instead of watching the field or whatever you're spraying. As far as modes this time, they do have a lot more modes than they had prior. They have a sport mode. They have a tow haul mode, along with a couple others that I'll go over in just a second. Automatic and manual transmission options, it all works about the same as it did prior. The hill start feature, as far as the drive system, it is the same. You have a low and a high gear. You do have 6 speeds in both the high and low. Parks built into the transmission, which is a nice feature. As far as your differential, this has a standard diff. I know a lot of you guys like that versus the four-wheel drive. You have turf mode, which basically unlocks the rear end. You have 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, and then 4-wheel drive diff lock. A lot more storage on this. There's a cubby here, a large center section here. I have seen where there are going to be aftermarket accessories that go in this center section, but straight off, it appears that the glove box is slightly smaller, but it does look to be deeper. It does have a USB port in the glove box, so you guys that need phone chargers or anything that runs off a micro style charging system, Honda has included that for you on the deluxe model. As next, we're going to dive underneath the hood. A lot of you guys probably could care less what's underneath here. A lot of you guys are going to love it. Let's dive in and see what they've changed. It opens and functions the same way as the old one. Obviously, it is shaped a little different, but as far as function and form, hasn't changed a lot. When we get underneath here, you see a lot of your basic stuff. What's different? And I'll tell you right off. The bus bar. I don't know if you can tell, but they now have included power bus bar. For you guys that want to add your accessories, you have a general point of power. You can wire all your accessories in. It's great to have. They should have had it 10 years ago, Honda. Fuse box. You buy the Honda accessories, they plug directly into this. There is no cutting. There is no splicing. You tie it into your switch blanks up front. You plug it into here. It all works. It's awesome. I love it. I like the way they've done it. All your main fuses and stuff to get to are real easy to get to. Brakes is here. Radiators here, overflow bottles here, pretty standard stuff. The one thing that I see that I don't know how I feel about is I don't have the secondary battery location no more. It still has a GYZ 16 in it. Quick looking, the box is considerably bigger, so you could probably put a 20 or 30 series in it if you guys have had a lot of added accessories in it, but they do have streamlined this down to one battery box location. Now let's dive into the stuff that you can't see, but you can definitely feel. First up is the updated power steering. I'm not sure exactly internally what they did. They haven't get out a ton of specs of that, but you can feel it. It is awesome. The feedback is little to nothing when I say you can drive it with one hand, one finger at that matter. It is all return to zero, so if you turn anywhere, it filters back. It is fantastic. They now have switched over to drive-by-wire. A lot of you guys may not know what that means. Instead of cable-driven, it is now electronic controlled. It takes all the jerky in this house. This is by far the smoothest Pioneer 1000 they have ever produced. It was needed, it was due, something they borrowed from the automotive parent company. It works great. When you're doing it slow speeds, it's not that choppy. It is way smoother. Under full hard acceleration, you can hear it sit, you can hear it change gears, can't even feel it, at least not on this brand new model. All right, so if you're in the market for a side-by-side, I would strongly consider the 2026 Pioneer 1000. They've made changes that we needed. They've made changes that we've asked for. This is a better unit. Honda has stepped up their competition. They are competing with their competitors. They should hit the dealers later this month. If you're in the market for one, go by your local dealer. We'll have them here if you're in Kentucky. Swing by and check them out here. Thanks for tuning in with us on this episode.